hello. So this is a wee requested video. I was asked if I could make an 8x8 card. I've also been asked to do a waterfall card and another card. I'm getting to them as well, but this one is going to be an 8x8. So what I've done was I cut down an A3 sheet of card. Now this is 300 GSM. I got it a while back. It's a 50 pack from the range of 300 GSM card for £9.99 for A3, which I thought was really good. So I've cut it down into 8x8, so you just cut it into 16x8 and fold it in half. And I'm going to use this Bohemian pad. I think it's Dovecraft that does it. Yep, Dovecraft Premium Bohemian 12x12, and I've used some of it before. So I've got this piece here that I've used some birds on it, so I'm going to use that. I've got this piece that I had left. It's got sort of green with a checked pattern on it, and wait a wee second to check this light. Am I better with this off or on? Off, I think. And then I've got this piece. It's just a wee scrap left, and then I've pulled out this full 12x12. So I don't at this point have a clue what I'm going to do to this card, but as always I will wing it and see how it goes. So I'll take all this, take this to the side just now. It's a beautiful pad, that actually. It's got some gorgeous papers in it. I think it had stamps and things to go with it as well, but I'm not sure. Right, let's take this sheet first, and I'm going to cover the whole 8x8 in the paper. So I know this is probably quite difficult to see this part because it's white on white, so I'll do it as quickly as possible to get the paper on. So I'm just using my neatest tacky as always, and popping the 12x12 right over the top. Okay. Now I'll cut round that and come back. Okay, so stuck that on, and I'm going to take my black pro marker, and as always I'm just going to go round and edge the card, and I'm doing it in black with this one to make it stand right out. Obviously you can do this with an ink pad, with your wee dauber if you wanted to, like this, and just go around the edge, but I like doing it with the pens. It gives it a nice sharp edge, and then you've got so many colours that you can do as well. Okay, so we've added on our black. Now let's see what we're going to do. I think I'm going to take this part here and sort of tear this down. Yeah, I think that looks quite nice. So as you can see, guys, as always, with most of my creations, I just see what I think and then go with it. And it usually turns out alright. Not every time, but a lot of the time. And if it doesn't, it's just a bit of card, you can start again. So let's stick that down here, just about a wee quarter of an inch from the edge of the card. Stick it down, flip it over and cut off the excess. Okay, get that glue off of there. And that's quite nice actually, I quite like that. So I'm going to take my vintage photo distress oxide and just take a wee bit down the edge, and it's just to take this white edge off here. I'm going to go down that side as well. Actually, I'm going to go all the way around. It just takes the newness off the paper as well. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Now let's see what other pieces have we got. This grid piece which I quite like. So what I'm trying to do here as well, I thought I could try and make a card without using any dies, because not everybody has a die cutting machine. So let's just try and create a kind of rounded sort of doily shape. Maybe, actually I quite like that at the bottom, that's quite nice. Like that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So we'll go with that. And we'll stick this on. So at this point I have absolutely no idea what this card's going to turn out like, and if it's even going to be usable, and whether or not this video is going to be postable, because nobody wants to see a card that's turned out an absolute mess. Well, I guess you probably would, because it would be funny, but we'll see how this turns out. So I'm just putting on a wee bit of the oxide. So at this point you're probably thinking, what on earth is she doing? But it's going to turn out nice. I've got a good feeling. So I'm going to take another piece and just rip it down that way. So this time it's not got the right edge, but do I want the right edge? Aye, I do. So let me think. I'll have to tear it. No. How is it? Tear it that way. Tear it away from me. Or tear it this way. That's it. Always try and remember which way to tear it to get the white edge. So that's pretty cool like that. So this time I'm just going to add some glue onto the card here and roughly see where it's going to go, like that. Turn it over to the back and just cut off the extra. So the good thing about these 8x8 cards is you've got so much space. So don't be daunted. I mean, when I first started making cards, I used to be really daunted by the size, you know, and I used to stick to the wee small A6s or just do A5s. But just think of it like do a wee bit at a time and see which bit, you know, if you want to do a wee corner that looks nice, and then start somewhere else and that looks nice. You don't have to think of it as a big huge blank space. You can, but you can work on it in separate wee bits as well if you want. It just makes it easier. Now what am I looking for? My black pen to ground these bits. Just join it in to make it look like it's part of the card and it's always been there. Okay, I like that. I think that's actually coming together really nice. Now the next thing is I think we'll have a wee bit of green over this side. So we'll just tear it here and I'm going to stick a bit of green just to sort of give it a wee bit of balance, because I've got green on one side. So I'm going to go with a wee bit of green there. And then just go in and merge it in so it looks like it's part of the paper. So it's turning out to be a bit of a collage card, this. So it's pretty sweet, it's nice. Then let's see. What did I do with this one? This, I think I'm going to go with some of the birds and cut some of them out because they're really sweet. So I think I'm going to go with this one and this one. Now I'm not going to make you sit and watch me fussy cut it all out, but I'll roughly cut out the bit that I want. That one and that one. I'll maybe cut out one of the flowers as well. I'll fussy cut it out and I will come back and show you what I've cut out. Okay, so I've cut out the rest of the bits that I want. I've decided I'm going to put another green piece down here, like that. I've cut out this wee bird, just like a wee half bird that was in the paper. I'm going to, oops, pop that one right at the bottom there. Then I've cut out this flower, that's a couple of flowers, and so this is really utilising the sheet of paper, that the scrap that I had left. I'm just going to sort of pop that there, and I've got this bird. So you can do this with any scraps of paper that you have that you really like, all the ones like this one that I couldn't bear to throw away. We've all got these scraps that we hang on to, and this one I had only used about a quarter of it, so it was a bit more than a scrap and it was too good to throw away, so I'm glad I did keep it actually, because it's came in nice for this card now. And I've got this other wee bird here I've cut out, and he is going to sit there like that. I think that's all the loose bits. Cut off this bit at the bottom here, and then just go around it again with the black so that it looks like it's part of the card. Alright, now the last couple of things I'm going to do, I think that's looking really nice. I mean, it's went from a pure white card. That's the only thing about this glue, it gets all the wee bits everywhere that you rub off. It's went from a pure white card to this, so I think it's looking really pretty. And we'll just take this, with a wee bit of ink still on it, and just add it onto the bits that we've added on, just to vintage them up a wee bit. Then I have this Floral Muse stamp set. This is Dovecraft as well, and I'm going to use this Just For You stamp. Just trying to grab a block. Pop it on there. Grab my VersaFine Onyx Black. And then I'm going to go straight to the card. Try and line it up as straight as I can in the centre. Sorry if you can see my head, guys. And just for you. So that's quite sweet. Okay, and then finally I'm going to use some of these pink acrylic bling stones and go all the way around just with a wee line of glue. Oops. All the way around the edge. This doesn't need a lot, just a wee thin line. And this is just to make sure that your stones won't come off, because although they're double-sided, eventually they do dry out and come off. I don't want that to happen, so what I'm going to do now is just go around with the stones, edge to edge, all the way around the entire card, because I think I think it adds something. I just think it makes a card look quite expensive as well when it's got lots of bling on it. Like, and these ones, these bling packets aren't expensive. These are from the Poundland, so we can afford to be a bit extravagant with them. Okay, so I'll go all the way around and I'll come back. Okay, so I've put the bling all the way around and I've taken out this Dovecraft glitter glue. This is just a clear iridescent. I'll see if I can get it to work. I'm just going to put on some glitter on some of the flowers, and this is just to make the card a bit more three-dimensional, because we don't have a lot of height in the centre of the card. I wanted to keep this particular one easy, not too complicated, and it's nice and flat to post as well. So just popping on some glitter, it just highlights it a wee bit. So like I said, this is a relatively easy card, but it's using up a lot of bits and pieces that we maybe wouldn't have used before, just wee scraps of paper. Fussy cutting them out and making a nice pretty card. Okie dokie. So I think we'll leave it at that. In fact, I know we'll leave it at that. Let's have a wee closer look. Here is the finished card. You can see I've put the glitter on, and I've put, once the glue dries, here, this Anita Tacky's glue, it will dry clear, so you won't see any of the glue underneath the gems. And that is just a nice collage card in 8x8, and I'm just giving you, some basic ideas. You can take that as far as you like to decorate it. So yeah, I hope you like that, guys. Just a quick 8x8 card. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comments box, and I will see you all again soon. Bye bye.